As you know, 3rd March is the World Hearing Day, and this year the theme for the World Hearing Day is on action for hearing loss, make a sound investment. And we are focusing on the economic impact of hearing loss. So we are trying to highlight this issue of the cost which unaddressed hearing loss poses and how these costs can be mitigated by addressing hearing loss. So the second part of our message for this year is that interventions for hearing loss are cost effective, and this is coming not just from WHO but from a lot of research which has gone into this across the world.
Having a hearing loss is not just hearing a little less. It has significant impact on life. People quit their jobs much easier because they don't hear very well. People have a problem finding a job because of hearing problems. You live much healthier and much longer if you use hearing care in a proper way. So I think it's often very heavily underestimated. If you invest €1 in hearing care, your return on investment is €10. And we heard that from the UK, we hear that from France, we hear that from a lot of places in the world. So investing in hearing care makes a lot of sense if you do it right and if you follow up. But you really have to focus on good care, access to care, and make sure that people live a fuller life thanks to hearing care in a proper way.
The more you isolate people in a society, the bigger the cost to that society. And I'm not talking only about this from an emotional or psychological point of view, I'm also talking about it from an economic point of view. It would benefit us all to ensure the full inclusion within the employment sector, also within the industry of persons with hearing loss.
Le déficit auditif conduit à une lourde charge pour la société parce que le déficit auditif va toucher la plupart des dimensions de la qualité de vie. On constate au niveau international, justement, et notamment en Europe, qu'il y a en fait de fortes inégalités entre les pays et aussi dans les pays qui sont dues à différentes raisons: insuffisance de dépistage, insuffisance d'information et de prévention, et puis aussi des restes à charge qui reste tout à fait prohibitif.
We need to be thinking of managing hearing as a lifespan approach. We need to be adopting a preventative model so that we screen and raise awareness, first of all, of the importance of hearing for health and well-being. Second of all, we need to be acting preventatively and raising awareness for the importance of hearing and managing hearing loss. And I think we also need to be spreading the message about how effective current technologies are.
We're still very, very far away from making sure that persons who suffer from hearing loss can benefit from full inclusion in our society. That's my aim. It is not only for persons who are born with hearing loss, but for persons who start to suffer from loss as they grow older. And it is our responsibility as politicians to answer to those challenges.
This issue was highlighted and a new resolution was discussed at the WHO's executive board last year. And this year we expect to have a full discussion on it at the World Health Assembly, so which itself means that there is a greater level of awareness amongst the policymakers. It kind of indicates that. What they need to do is to take the message back to the national governments and to take firstly an analytical look at where they are today, to assess where they want to be in the next 10 years, studying also the examples of other countries which are working in this, and then to map out that route of how to get there.
We have been extremely supportive of Helga Stevens running for the presidency, and to us it was also a change in the perspective, how people are being seen, and the fact that she was actually seen by her own group as the right person to run for it. And European Parliament is the trendsetter. And when we have done that at the European level, what stops us at the national levels? And this is actually a very positive message. On top of that, MEP Metsola has also given a very positive message and encouraged everybody to actually speak up more about the issue. I couldn't be more happier.